Hello everyone. It will soon be the time when we are giving and receiving gifts. It seems like Christmas is suddenly coming up rather fast. I remember an old joke that I used to use in some of the sermons I've preached previously, where it talks about a European radio station who phone up the ambassadors, and they phone up the British ambassador and they say to him, what would you love to have for Christmas? What gift would be the greatest thing for you? And the British ambassador says, well, I'm not really supposed to receive gifts, but perhaps a small box of chocolates. And a few weeks later, he's listening to the radio and this report comes on. Just recently, we phoned up a couple of the ambassadors of major nations, and we phoned the French ambassador, and the French ambassador said that they would like to see for Christmas a world free of poverty, and the American ambassador said that they would like to see an end to starvation, and the British ambassador said they'd like to have a small box of chocolates. But gifts are something that need to be well received, and need to be, when we receive them, we need to steward them well, take care of them well. You may remember when you were a child and you got a particular gift for Christmas. It might be a bicycle, or it might be something that your parents got, and you were hoping for that for some time, and you got that gift and you played with it and you looked after it and took care of it. Well, faith is a gift also. It says in 2 Peter chapter 1, Peter is writing to a group of believers, and he says, to those who through the righteousness of our God and Saviour Jesus Christ have received a faith as precious as ours. Now, I can remember when I was starting off in my career, I got a job as an apprentice, and I was working for an electrical company in Walthamstow in East London, and was quite enjoying it there. I got to know a lot of people, and then after the first eight months, they told me, you've been made redundant. Sorry, you got to go. So I had to leave, and I was really upset, and I was feeling rejected and feeling hurt, and I'd applied for loads of jobs before I got that job, and I thought, my goodness, I've lost something really precious here. But as my parents said to me at that time, just apply for more jobs, keep going, keep writing letters and apply for jobs again, start the process again. And I really felt disheartened, and I felt, I don't know if I can be bothered, but I did. And then one day around that time, my dad came home with me with an application form for the London Electricity Board. And I didn't know, but he'd gone right up to London Electricity at Camden Town, to their training centre, and got an application for me, spoke to somebody there, and it kind of smoothed the way, as it were. I filled out the application, he brought it back up personally, and handed it in to that same person, and it got me an interview, and then I managed to get a place and got an apprenticeship with the London Electricity Board. And really, I've never looked back to that. That has opened doors for me in my career ever since. And that is one of the things that I remember my dad doing for me. That was one of the best things. And I thought about it more after he died, probably, than when he was alive, that he'd gone out of his way and done this great thing for me. Well, our faith is like that in a way. That gift that my dad did for me was so precious, and I only valued it probably, or I kind of realised the real true value of it after his death. And it's like that with faith. We may not understand its true value until after we die. That our faith is incredibly precious to God, and it is a gift that God has given us. The New Testament teaches us that faith is a gift. It's been given to us. We have received of faith as precious as the apostles, as the Apostle Peter writes in his letter. And it's something we need to exercise. It's something we need to step out in from time to time. And if you've not stepped out in faith for a while, then ask God for an opportunity. He may give you something today that is an opportunity for you to maybe talk to somebody about your faith. Maybe you could do something for somebody else as a result of your faith. And it may open up something amazing for you. So step out in your faith. Use your faith. Treat it and steward it well. And God may amaze you with something that he does for you. There may be a great testimony that comes off the back of it. God bless. Have a great day.